Dance with me, Levi. Dance, you little motherfucker.
I don't wanna pacify you. I don't wanna drag you down. But I'm feeling like a prisoner, like a stranger in a no-name town.
Tyshawn Anderson, what's up, brother? Some me, Joseph P. Hold on, we gotta sing this part together. Everybody now.
Used to be. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut.
Destiny's dancing. Everybody get the fuck up right now.
No easy way out. Giving in can't be right.
You're damn right. Herbert is in the house. How the fuck is everybody? How you guys doing? Hell yeah. Panda Watch says she's 36 minutes in to episode 2 of Midnight Mass, and I've got a major bone to pick with you. Wait, no, I'm telling you. Have you guys watched Midnight Mass? Let me turn off the music. Let's everybody calm the fuck down right now. Calm the fuck down. Okay, let me get back. Okay. Have you guys? I'm not gonna spoil anything. But have you guys been watching Midnight Mass? Because that's like my favorite TV show of the year. Like, it's that good. It's that freak. And you know what, guys? Appreciate shows like Midnight Mass, okay? Because this stuff doesn't come along that often, all right? It comes along once in a blue moon, and it's usually got Mike Flanagan attached to it. And I was just like, it's hard to create a slow burn and hold your audience's attention. You know, it is. It's a tough. I mean, that's like the ultimate skill that a director can have, is if you can hold an audience's attention with a slow burn. Because yeah, it's a slow burn. There's nothing wrong with that. You know why it's a slow burn? Because he's taking his time and letting you get to know these characters. It's methodical. There's a method behind the madness. And I will admit, even when I was watching Midnight Mass, I was like, man, it is kind of slow. But I kind of see what they're doing. They're setting up these characters. But let me lay it all out for you guys right now. Cards on the table. Let me take a drink. Jesus, what's everybody drinking, okay? I'm going to finish my thought in just a second. You guys get me all freaking worked up. Okay. The reason why he's doing that, and Panda Watch, you don't know this yet because you haven't gotten there, okay? But when you get there, you will thank me, okay? Because what he's doing is, when you get to those last 3 episodes, something around there, you're going to harken back to all that character building that he's been building, and it's going to make the intensity of those last 3 episodes all the better. All the better. So, Ray Mac, let's start over. Everybody start over, okay? First thing we did was No Easy Way Out, which we got the blood pumping, right? And then Panda Watch was giving me shit about Midnight Mass. And there you go. We're caught up. That's it. Good night, everybody. I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. How's everybody doing? Zach P, Chris Snyder, Moser, what's up, man? Erica, how are you doing? Luke Myers, Gavito. Hi, Gavito. Yeah, all you beautiful people. I'm telling you, we got... Now, it seems like I'm pissed off. What's up, Polly? How are you doing? It seems like I'm pissed off by the thumbnail on this video, by my actions over the last couple of weeks. And you know what? That's to be expected. And yes, my voice did crack, but that's to be expected. And I was thinking about this all day today, okay? At the end of the day, guys, we're talking about a movie. You know, it's just entertainment, and it's not to be freaked out over, even though we can freak, don't we guys? We freak out over movies, don't we? Especially movies like Halloween Kills. Okay? Beth, how are you doing? Did you miss it? We were listening to No Easy Way Out. You missed it, Beth. You got to go back and watch the beginning when we're done. Beth introduced me to that version of No Easy Way Out. There's 2 different versions of, or 3 if you count the original. The Robert Tepper original version from Rocky IV. And then you had Bullet for My Valentine did a cover of it. And then this one that Beth just introduced to me that I love. I love. The Bullet for My Valentine one, it's decent. It sounds like Bullet for My Valentine. But this new one, it's great. It's great. But anyway, yeah. Jumping back to what we were talking about with Halloween Kills and what I was thinking about. At the end of the day, is this the biggest of deals? No, it's not the biggest of deals, okay? And I see the 2 words mentioned a lot. TV spots. You know, people are freaking out, including me, over TV spots. But then I started thinking about, what are TV spots? What are TV spots? Because it's not really the studio that's guilty because of TV spots. TV spots are like that mad dash to the finish line. And this thought just dawned on me. Who are TV spots for? TV spots are not for us, guys, right? So if we watch TV spots, it's our own fault. We're guilty, you know, because we should know as diehard horror fans, if you are a Halloween fanatic, if you are a Friday the 13th fanatic, if you are a Nightmare on Elm Street fanatic, should you watch TV spots before a movie if you don't want to know anything? Hell no. You should never watch TV spots. TV spots are for Joe Sixpack. That's who TV spots are for. TV spots are for that guy who's, you know, he's going about his business every day. He's not a movie fanatic. And he's just, you know, he's thinking, what can I do this weekend? And then he turns on his TV or his computer and a YouTube ad or a commercial pops up. And what is it? It's a TV spot. That TV spot is for that guy, for Joe Sixpack, to say, hey, you're not a Halloween fan, but you might enjoy this. This might be something that you could get into. And he sees that TV spot. And what do they show in TV spots? Everything. They don't take that the wrong way. They show the stingers, the money shots, you know, because the object of a 30-second TV spot is to get that guy or that girl in the theater as quick as possible. You know, you have to shock them. If you can grab their attention and shock them, then boom, they're heading right to the theater. But we should not be watching TV spots. I'm guilty of this too. I was thinking to myself, I was like, what am I doing? I should not be watching TV spots. And I haven't, by the way. I have not watched any TV spots. I've stuck to my guns on my statement that I didn't even watch this last final trailer. I watched the trailer before that. I had a lot of people telling me, you're missing out, man. You're missing out. If you didn't check out that last trailer, I'm telling you that all the great stuff's in there, but they don't spoil everything. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy it. You won't regret it at all. And I was like, I'll watch it after I watch the movie. Okay? Because that's just more footage that I won't see before I watch the movie. Okay? Erica's got a super chat. What's up, Erica? She says, for your bravery doing at least one more live stream before H kills, I thought you've been gone because you didn't want more spoilers. Laugh out loud, missed you late. Yeah, and Erica, honestly, I didn't think I was going to do another live stream or another Halloween Kills centered live stream before I saw the movie. But I think it was, and what we're going to talk about here in a minute, I think it was something that happened recently on Instagram where Jamie Lee Curtis, and I was, you know what, I'll even admit, I was probably a little hard on Jamie Lee Curtis over the last week. But jumping right into that, I'll say that I don't 100% blame Jamie Lee Curtis for a couple of reasons. One, she has been in the machine for 2 years. Or what is it, 3 years now? She's been in this current Halloween machine for like 3 years. And she might not even realize that what she's posting is considered a spoiler. You know, because of what I just was talking about TV spots. You know, she's trying to get everybody that follows her on Instagram to go and watch this movie. Also, this might not necessarily be 100% Jamie Lee Curtis. Because a lot of times bigger celebrities, they have a marketing guru that gets behind the wheel for them and posts for them on their social media. Yeah, she might she might be vetted a little bit. They might actually say, hey, Jamie, I think we should post this, this, and this. And she might be like, yeah, go for it. That sounds great. So, and by the way, guys, I am not going to spoil what she posted on Instagram. I am not here to spoil anything for you guys. I will never spoil anything for you guys. But I will skirt around it big time to try to stress my point. And I'm going to tell you why what she posted is a spoiler. Okay? Because I literally had people telling me, no, that's not a spoiler, Lee. You're wrong. That's not a spoiler because that was actually posted in a little blurb in a magazine that you have to go seeking out by David Gordon Green, where he literally said this was going to be in the movie. And I was like, so you mean the probably 5% of all public that reads that magazine or that reads this stuff, they're the ones that are going to know this? You know, maybe I should know this because I'm considered kind of a Halloween channel. And I'm sure probably all my other Halloween channel brothers, they probably do know this, okay? I'm the one guy that probably didn't know this. And you know what? I was pissed. I was pissed because I thought that is information that should not be getting out into to the public, just to be safe, you know? Just to be safe. Out of all the things that you can put out there, did you really have to put that out there? Is that what's going to make people go? And again, Jamie Lee Curtis might not have even realized what she was posting, you know? So I can't fully blame Jamie Lee Curtis. I blame the marketing department that posted it. And you know, there's a reason why you don't have to post stuff like that, because your meat and potatoes audience, you know, us, horror fans in general, even people that don't really like Halloween, but they're horror fans, they're gonna go see this movie, you know, because we're thirsty for horror content, especially if it looks good, and everybody is really excited about this. You know, there are people that aren't even Halloween fans that are excited about Halloween Kills, so I get it. But for the, you know, it's gonna make the money. So I'm gonna play you a clip by John Carpenter himself. On the clip itself is on the built-in marketing. What is it? The built-in brand for remakes. They have a built-in brand, so automatically they're going to get a certain audience. So I'm going to play you this clip real quick because I found it pretty interesting. And again, this is the reason why us diehards, we shouldn't be watching TV spots and whatnot, unless we want to know every single thing before we go into a movie. Okay, that's possible. There are people out there. There's people like you that probably like knowing everything before you go into a movie. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you watched the last trailer, that's awesome. If you enjoyed it, that's even better. So I'm not here to yell at anybody for watching the last trailer. You know, we're all human beings. We do what we want to do, right? Okay, but I'm here to kind of complain a little bit about some information that does get out there that can be kind of annoying, because then you got to avoid you got to go dark pretty much. You know, you got to avoid every single bit of social media you can. And the thing that really, really pisses me off is when you have the star of the movie, you know, you got your casting list, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 1 is posting something on Instagram, one of the most popular social media platforms out there. And it's information that I was scrolling through and I was like, no, you're kidding me. So, and I even posted under there too. We'll get to all that. We'll get to all that. And by the way, and I'm going to play you that clip in just a sec. Hold on. See, Destiny sees, and some of you went and looked. I literally saw some of the comments in there too saying, I got to go look. You know, they were curious and they had to go look. So, okay. By the way, I had to do this early at 12:30 because I have to babysit. My daughter reached out to me and she said, Dad, can you watch Delilah? And I got to be at her house by 2:30. So this will probably be like an hour and a half, okay? Because I got to go have Delilah time. But anyway, let me pull up this John Carpenter clip. Hold on just a sec. Yeah, here we go. And I think it's under there. Yeah, okay. Let me put on here so I can make... And you guys are going to find this pretty informative too, you know?
Hi.
How are you?
Good. First of all, big fan. Thank you for all your great films.
Thank you.
My question is, how do you feel about the horror film remake trend in Hollywood that's going on right now? And also about your Halloween movie that Rob Zombie remade. Did you like it?
Oh, God. Those are great questions. First of all, remakes in general are popular now because of the amount of money a company has to spend advertising to get people in the theaters. And one way to cut through the clutter of advertising that's out there is to come with a title in recent memory that they've heard of. So, for instance, all the horror remakes, maybe the thinking is maybe you saw it with your brother when you were young on home video, or you've seen it on television, and we're going to update it. So it has a built-in awareness, which is the number that they're trying to reach, to get the audience, the customer out there, aware that your movie is in the theaters. And it tends to be why they remake horror. I'll say a word about horror. Horror has been with cinema since the very beginning. It grew up part and parcel with the image, with cinema. And it will always be with us. It's one of the most popular genres of all time. And it's an all-purpose genre because it keeps changing. Every culture, every few years, it morphs. It changes into something else. It brings the sensibilities of the age in which it's made, that's what's so fabulous. If you look at Frankenstein or Dracula or The Bride of Frankenstein, the Karloff films that were made at this studio, they're very much of the 30s and the Depression. They're Depression-era movies. They're speaking to those audiences. But if you look at modern horror films, they're speaking to you guys. And they bring the sensibility that you've become used to seeing and you demand seeing in film. And, God, Alzheimer's has hit me. What you asked me about Rob...
Okay, so if you want to watch what he thinks about Rob Zombie's Halloween, I implore you to go check out the video. It's because there was a little bit of a beef between John Carpenter and Rob. Not really too much of a beef, but I guess he heard through the grapevine that Rob Zombie said something that he didn't. I don't know. There was some kind of beef between the two of them. You can go read about it or watch the rest of it, and you'll understand. But the thing that I wanted to play for you guys there was really just about the remake trend today, and the reason they do remakes is because the built-in brand. You know, you already have a built-in core audience that's going to go and see the movie. So you can kind of relate that to Halloween Kills, or any Halloween movie, any sequel that comes out, Friday the 13th, whatever. There's a built-in audience that's going to go to these movies. And so I'm bitching, but I'm also understanding why they do the things they do, because they're going to give us, they're going to front load it with what I would call teasers or trailers that don't give away too much, and then when you get to TV spots and whatnot, then that's when you should avoid everything if you're part of that built-in audience, that's automatically going to go see this movie anyway. TV spots and stuff like that aren't for that. I think we're in a new age of marketing, though, because now we have to watch out for other things like Instagram, Twitter. You're having to dodge 4, 5, 6 different formats now, whereas back in the day, it was easy. Back in the 90s, 80s, you just had your TV, and so you could, if a TV spot came on, you turn it off. That's it. Now it's hard to dodge this stuff. So just to give you the timeline of what went on with this Jamie Lee Curtis thing. And actually, before I even say this too, I do believe the trailer that I did see, not this last trailer, but the trailer that I saw before that to me was a bad trailer, because they chronologically gave you the movie, you know? And I explained this in that video that I did when the last trailer came out. I was talking about I didn't want to watch this newest trailer because I was scared they're going to do that again. You know, chronologically, they give you the movie. So what that does is when you're watching the movie, you already know what's coming. You know the gist of what's coming. You might not know the punchline of that scene, but you know the scene. You know the next scene that's coming down the line. And it's frustrating. You know, it's frustrating. So I was glad that I skipped this last trailer, even though friends of mine, like Panda Watch was telling me, you know what? I wish they would have switched it, and I wish they would have put that trailer before the trailer that's chronological, because I think it would have been a much better received trailer. You know, because even back when the second trailer came out that I did watch, there were a lot of people complaining that they're kind of giving away too much. And you know, the people behind the scenes were saying, trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. This is just a small fraction of the kills. Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but I'm more worried about the story than the kills. You know, I'm more worried about the story, because the story is being told chronologically. And if you give us a trailer that is, you know, pretty much chronological, then you're going to know what the story is. You're going to know that, you know, and I'm not going to spoil it just in case any of you, like Beth hasn't watched any trailers. God bless you, Beth. I don't know how you did, but the best way to say this is that I kind of feel like I know what the final showdown is going to be in this movie, you know? And that's it's kind of disheartening, but they could still pull out some nice surprises. I haven't seen the movie. I haven't read the script, so I don't know. And I hope I do come out of the theater saying, my God, I was wrong. You know, I hope to God that when, after I watch this movie, I sit down to review it, I hope the first thing that I say to you guys in the review is, guys, I was way off. Trust me, they are geniuses. They know exactly what they're doing. This movie wasn't anything like I expected it to be, you know, as far as the story goes. So I'm hoping that happens. I don't think it's going to happen, though. You know, it kind of dampens the expectations, I guess, when you go into the movie. And this is after Halloween 2018. The reason Halloween 2018 was so successful, I think, wasn't because of the quality of the movie, even though it was good enough. It was good enough. Like, if Halloween 2018 would have been horrible, like really bad, I think the results would have come out pretty quick and it wouldn't have done as well. But because it was good enough and it got that fresh Rotten Tomatoes rating, and, you know, there are a lot of fans of the movie, and it brought a lot of new fans, and the old fans were eating it up because, hey, it was the return of O.G. Myers. You know, we haven't seen O.G. Myers since 2002. This was big. This was huge. So that's why Halloween 2018 was so successful, you know? It was an explosion, I guess you could say. Whereas Halloween Kills, okay, we've all settled down. We've seen Halloween 2018, so we kind of know what to expect. So I guess it kind of comes full circle to why they're giving us so much stuff right before it releases. They're giving us all the TV spots, all this. I've heard that there's like, I don't know, 5-6 TV spots for this thing that show different things for the movie. So it's not their fault if we watch TV spots. I'll give them that for sure. Now, let me take a drink. If I get time, what I was going to do is, there's one scene in Halloween 2018 that was bugging me, and I'm going to talk about that. After. Dave Vanderhoff, what's up, brother? Do you guys see that tombstone that's behind me right there? Dave made that with his bare hands. It's beautiful, man. And you can't really see the size of it. Like, hold on just a sec. Let me show you the size of this thing. Watch out, Levi. It's freaking massive, right, guys? Like, here it is, like, next to me, okay? It's like the size of an actual tombstone, okay? So now, Dave, I don't have to, like, buy a new tombstone. I'm just going to give this to my family, and I'm going to say, hey, just plop this on the ground when I, buy the box condo, right? But thank you so much for that, Dave. freaking awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, Chris. That's what we're going to talk about. That's one of the things we're going to talk about, the closet scene, because that scene really bugs the fuck out of me. Every time I watch it, I get more pissed off at it. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Okay. All right, so let me go over to the first. Is this it? Okay, I'm not spoiling anything. This was because I'm not going to show you what Jamie Lee Curtis posted, okay? I'll show you my reaction. That was my reaction. And I will admit, my initial reaction, I was pissed off, and I probably blamed Jamie Lee Curtis a little too much. And I posted that to Jamie Lee Curtis. I said, wow, this is a huge spoiler. Are you kidding me? I almost said, are you fucking kidding me? But I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And I was pissed. As you can see, some people agreed with me on that too. So I kind of stuck my neck out a little bit. But you know what? I think stuff like this needs to be known, that, hey, studios, maybe rethink posting stuff like this beforehand, because there's a lot of us out there that we don't want to know this information. We don't want to know this information. It's frustrating to go in there and see stuff like this happen. And I'm going to tell you why this, because there were some people who were saying this is not a spoiler because the information has been out there in a small way before. I even did a poll. I'll show you the poll real quick. I did a poll and I asked people, if you saw this, did you already know the information before you saw this? I know. I hear she blocks people, Panda Watch. I hear she blocks people. Okay, so let me show you the poll. Yeah, here's the poll. I was surprised by this, actually. So I said, okay, let's settle this. If you saw the spoiler post by Jamie Lee Curtis on her Instagram account, did you already know before seeing it? And 45% that saw it did already know. So, hey, that maybe I'm wrong, And I wanted to be fair, right? I'm not here to say Lee's right all the time, It's a little bit selfish on my part, I guess, but I'm still trying to think of others that don't want to know this information, So, but I wanted to be fair. I was like, hey, I'll post a poll and see if you guys already knew that information. But let me tell you why this information, and I'm not going to tell you the information, but let me tell you why this information to me is a spoiler. Okay? Let me take a drink. Hold on. Like 100% a spoiler. All right. Okay. Thinking back to Halloween 2018. This certain thing, of course, that's in Halloween 2018, after you saw that movie, there was no question. In your mind, you thought for sure, okay, I know the outcome of this event. It was done in such a way that I know, I'm being very careful with my words. I know the outcome of this event. Is there a possibility that the outcome could be a little different? Absolutely. People write stories all the time. Absolutely. Do I want to know? Because of the severity of this event, do I want to know that outcome before I see the movie? Let me repeat that. Because of the severity of this event and the spoiler nature of this event, do I want to know the outcome of this event in the next movie before I see it? Hell no. Hell no. And if you saw the little blurb that David Gordon Green had said or something, and somebody said it's in a TV spot, but TV spots don't count, guys. TV spots don't count for us, right? So if you saw it, hey, good on you or bad on you, or however you feel about it, Maybe you're happy you found out that information. But for those of us that did not catch the little David Gordon Green blurb, I'm sorry. I don't want to know that information. I don't want to know that information. I would have much rather sat in that theater and with my popcorn in hand, and I'm just sitting there enjoying the movie, enjoying the kills, and then this certain event comes up in the movie, and I'm like, holy shit! All right, cool. That's different. Oh, wow, I didn't expect that. Now I know what happened. I know that outcome. Instead of now, I'm gonna watch the movie and I'm just gonna wait for it to happen. Thank you, Jamie Lee Curtis. And again, I blame her 85%, okay? I don't 100% blame her, but she's still the Scream Queen. I had to, you know, because some people thought I was like flat out attacking her. Maybe I was. I don't know. You know what? If I was, I guess. But I'm still a fan, okay? You're still the Scream Queen. You know, you still, but let me tell you this, okay? The reason you are there is because of us, okay? And again, I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. All she did was post something on Instagram, okay? She didn't bury any kittens, all right? So it's not that big of a deal, okay? But I just would have rather not known that information, okay? Okay, Fatchy, what's up, brother? What's up? He says, nothing I've seen spoiled it for me. Okay, yeah, and that's cool, you know? And I don't know, Matt, I don't know how you feel about spoilers because we're all different. I've said this in the past. My daughter, she would rather know the spoilers before going into a movie. That's just the way. And I'm like, Jesse, are you serious? Like, you want to know that information? She's like, yep. I'm like, okay. Some people are like that. Some people just like spoilers. The Scream Queen. Who's the Scream Queen? It's Linnea Quigley. Hey guys, in the chat, give me your top 3 Scream Queens. All right, I'm curious to see what you guys say. Top 3 Scream Queens. Is it Tina from Halloween 5? Wendy Kaplan? Okay, the next thing I posted on here. So right after she posted this, I went on my socials and I said, hey, just looking out. If you guys follow Jamie Lee Curtis on Instagram, be very careful. She just posted a massive Halloween Kills spoiler that I would not want to know going into this movie. Be warned. I'll tell you right now, that wasn't a selfish thing. That was me looking out. I just wanted, and I've done this before too. When Pet Sematary came out, the remake, and to me, still to this day, that is the worst trailer I have ever seen in my life. Just because of the crime it committed. Like, the Pet Sematary remake had a massive twist in the last act. And I won't spoil that for you guys, just in case you haven't seen it, even though I didn't like the movie. But they give you the fucking twist right there in the trailer. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Are they seriously giving... wow. This was in the actual trailer, too. This wasn't even in, like, a TV spot. I couldn't believe it. So the first thing I did, went to my socials. Hey, guys, don't watch that trailer. You know, a lot of people were like, thank you, Lee. Glad I didn't watch that trailer. Then they went to the theater. They saw the movie. And at least they could enjoy the actual unveiling of what happened in the third act of that movie. So I do that every time I see something that, to me, is kind of a big deal. Because I like looking out for others, you know. I have a platform here. I have a little bit of a voice. So why not use that voice to let other people know if there's something important, you know? And to me, this was important, you know? Just be on the lookout. Jamie Lee Curtis just posted this. You might not want to know this. If you want to know it, have at it. Go for it. Enjoy yourself. Eat that, gobble that spoiler up. Or you might not call it a spoiler, but gobble it up like, you know, the freaking chocolate chip cookie that it is, okay? But I just wanted to make sure, just in case you didn't want to know, boom. Because I had some people like... They were getting mad at me because I posted this because they thought I was attacking Jamie Lee Curtis. How am I attacking Jamie Lee Curtis? I'm literally just giving people a warning. You know, there's sensitive information out there, okay? Jesus. It's not the end of the world, though. Not the end of the world. I just don't want to know shit when I go into Halloween Kills. That's what this is all about, you motherfuckers. God damn it. Let's talk about the types of movie fans, okay? Let's talk about that for a second. There are 2 types of movie fans, and there's some gray in the middle there, but you either want, you don't care about spoilers, or you don't like spoilers at all. I'm extremely sensitive with spoilers. I hate, if it's something that I'm really passionate about, like Halloween, like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, stuff like that, I don't want to know spoilers whatsoever. I want to go in that movie not knowing anything at all. If I watch any trailers, it's my own fault. Okay? Sorry, Beth. I'm just that way. Beth's that way too. She does not like spoilers at all. She really takes this shit seriously. The luckiest person in the chat right now is Beth, guys, just so you guys know. She's going to go sit down and watch Halloween Kills, and she's going to know nothing. She's watched nothing. And I envy that so much. That's got to be the greatest. She didn't even watch, I don't even think she watched the little 30-second intro to the movie that they played like last year. I think she even avoided that. So I wasn't strong enough. So yeah, but I'm seriously thinking, guys, for this whole situation has kind of opened my eyes a little bit to the whole spoilers thing. I might not watch anything to do with how Halloween Ends. So as a person who covers Halloween content on my channel, I'm gonna have to get creative. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't feel like I want to watch any coverage for Halloween Ends. As far as like trailers go, I feel like I don't want to watch anything. I want to see what it's like to sit down and watch that movie and know nothing, because that's the way it was back in the 80s. You know, back in the 80s, you go into the theater and you might have seen a 30-second TV spot, but that's about it. You know, trailers weren't the big thing back then like they are today. I said this in a previous video. The first time I even knew that there was going to be a Rocky 4, I saw the poster hanging on the outside wall of the theater. Can you imagine that? Like that's how I found out about Rocky 4. I'm just walking down the street, minding my own business, look up, and there's that iconic Rocky 4 poster, and I'm like, holy shit, there's a new Rocky movie coming. That's awesome. Man, I can't wait. I knew nothing though, you know, outside of that. And then I saw like they played a couple TV spots, but man, they gave nothing away. You know, it was so nice. So when I went to that movie, 99% of that movie was a complete surprise. And I envy that. Like I wish to God it was that way. And it can be. We can make it that way if we avoid everything. And some of us do, but it's hard. It is hard, you know? And I'm stating right now that I'm not going to watch anything for Halloween Ends, but I still might, you know, I don't know. I might be, what's the word I'm looking for? Enticed. I don't know. So, let me see. Hold on. Oh, and this is what I was talking about with the TV spots. Because I was getting a lot of heat because they said that information was in the TV spots. And so I said, I'm paraphrasing, but what she said was in one of the TV spots and trailers that already gave away everything anyway. I was pissed off by that point. If I give a courtesy heads up because I'm thinking of others, please don't kick dirt in my face. Okay, I was a little immature there. I was a little pissed off. I take the blame for that one, okay? I'm not perfect. Sometimes I get heated about this shit, okay? After, you know, you ever post something and you're like, damn, I let my nerve. I should have posted that, you know. That's what I did with that one. I was like, meh, but I left it up there. Fuck it, who cares, right? So, what's up, Sammy? How you doing, man? Sammy Kerr. We need a Sammy Kerr NECA figure, right? We need a Sammy Kerr NECA figure. That's it. Halloween Ends. Myers gives up killing and gets a real job. What kind of job would Myers do, you know? He doesn't talk, so he can't be like a telemarketer or anything. He could do like lawn maintenance or something like that, right? Because he's got stamina, so I think he could really kick ass doing like lawn maintenance. Yeah. All right, let's see, what time is it? And I got to leave at 2. I'm doing math in my head. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Yeah. We still got like an hour, right? Linda Blair, Linnea Quigley, Jamie Lee Curtis. Ooh, Linda Blair. I like that one too. Shoe salesman. Yeah, he could be a shoe salesman. I like that. Post office. He could work at the post office. Joseph, I'm really hoping for a standout soundtrack moment like Halloween 2018 when the Shape Hunts Allison starts playing. Genuine chills. Yeah. Man, I agree. I think this OST is gonna kick ass. I got a strong feeling this is gonna be a great OST. And I ordered 2. I ordered the variant, like the black and white variant. And then I ordered the main one too. But yeah, I'm excited. I really have to burp. Damn it. Hold on. Okay, I feel better now. That was a wuss burp. Sorry. Okay, you guys want to talk about that Halloween 2018 thing that drives me nuts? All right, I guess let's start with the closet scene. And for the longest time, I blamed the trailer for this, but it dawned on me it's not the trailer; it's the scene itself. Because if you remember in the Halloween 2018 trailer, you know, I think there's some greatness in that trailer. Okay, it did what it was supposed to do, and then they get to the closet scene in the trailer, and by that point we're all like, oh god, oh shit, oh he just dropped teeth over the fucking stall. This is amazing. I love this trailer. This is insane. And so then we're like, oh shit, a closet. They're gonna have a closet scene in this movie, and then you got Vicky walking up to the closet, and we're like, oh my god. There's no way they're going to show what's behind that door, right? That would be really, really, really stupid if they showed what's behind that door, right? Just have her like open the door, maybe show her reaction, and then cut Halloween 2018. You know, dee 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 dee. I'm there. Fuck yeah, we were there anyway, right? But for the longest time, I thought that kind of ruined the trailer, and I thought if I went and saw this movie and I didn't know that information, then I would have enjoyed that scene that much more. But then I started thinking about, like, I think about this scene all the time. The complete execution of this scene is just botched. Like, because what do you have? You have some great lighting in there. You got some vulnerability because, you know, it's a child in there. She's babysitting. So what's missing in that scene, I think, is like the stalking for one. Jesse, I'm going to get to your super chat in here in just a sec. Because think back to like the first Halloween, and Myers is taking his sweet time with Annie, and, you know, she goes to the freaking laundry, you know, and then you have that amazing freaking Dean Cundy, John Carpenter dynamic duo, where you see like Myers just kind of in the back, you know, behind the curtain outside the door, just kind of tilting his head like that and looking in, you know, really scary shit. You see, like, then Annie comes back in the house, and she's just kind of, she's really talking to John Carpenter on the phone, but she's talking on the phone, and man, the way that scene is handled, like, as she moves, they have Myers in the background doing different things. He's in the frame. He's out of the frame. So you're always guessing during that scene. It's probably one of the coolest horror scenes out there as far as stalking goes. You know, you could tell a lot of time went into that scene. There's none of that with the Vicky scene. You know, there's really not much stalking at all in the entire movie, but I think there's a giant missed opportunity with that scene, because they could have had Myers like roaming around the house, and, you know, you could see like Myers' point of view, and, you know, across the frame you see Vicky walk across the frame, you see Julian walk across the frame, and they're 100% vulnerable because they don't know that they're being stalked. And so by the time Myers shows up, you know, and then the actual punchline happens in the scene, it could have been greatness. But instead, we don't get that at all. My wife's calling. God damn it. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. You going to babysit the baby today, right? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Where was it? Oh yeah, I was talking about the closet scene. Yeah. So I just think that was just a giant missed opportunity. And then what they did in the scene was Vicky comes to the door, she opens the door, and so he's just standing there? Like, and when she's closing the door, it won't close all the way, which I guess that's kind of cool. But so what does that mean? Like he's got his foot out and he's just like blocking the door? I don't know. It's weird. There was just no big major punchline in the scene. You know, it's like they tried to depend on the music, I guess. As soon as he comes out, he just like tries to stab her immediately. But I don't know. The scene just really just kind of irks me. It's weird because and I think I'm upset with the scene because of the potential. There should have been, I don't know, there should have been so much more potential to that scene. So that's the one thing that bothered me. The other thing that bothered me about Halloween 2018 that kind of dawned on me was I was comparing it to the teenagers in this movie. What was it about these teenagers that was bothering me so much? Because I don't know about you guys, but I felt like there was a little bit of a disconnect there. And I started thinking, like, what is it? Like, if I think back to, like, all the way to the first movie, you know, with Laurie and Annie and Linda, and even, like, the fourth movie with Rachel and Jamie and Brady. I think they did a really good job of letting you into their world and setting things up, and there was just a relatability to them. So by the time they were in danger, then you cared, you gave a shit, you know, and you were right there with them, you know, especially with scenes like the rooftop scene in Halloween 4 when you got Jamie and Rachel. You didn't really have, you didn't have any of that with Allison. You know, Allison, she literally takes about 5 steps down the road and then the scene ends. And that's it. There's really nothing, you know? So I'm hoping that in Halloween Kills, we definitely get, and it looks like we're gonna get some better scenes with Allison. But just the young people in general, even like Cameron, all we knew about, like you can compare Cameron to Brady, right? But Brady, it's weird. He was able to pull it off in a way where you still liked the dude. Whereas Cameron kind of seems like, and let me know if I'm wrong in the chat here, guys, too. But Cameron just seems like I felt like I didn't really care for Cameron at the end of the movie. Like I don't hate the guy, but he just seems like, I don't know, kind of a douche. Whereas what Brady did was completely wrong. I mean, he's literally cheating on her right there. But for some reason, because when, you know, the shit starts hitting the fan and you got Myers coming up the stairs and you got Jamie and Rachel, and then what's between them? Brady. And, you know, he has this moment to shine and say, you know what, I'm going to protect you. So you didn't really get any, and I think that's just the way it was for the young characters in Halloween 2018. I felt like we didn't get a chance to really get behind them, you know? It's like we got just a little bit, and then they were in peril throughout the rest of the movie, you know? So that's my thing about that, and it's just been bugging me, you know? It's just been bugging me. So Halloween 2018 does seem to, like, sink down a little bit lower and lower every time I watch it. And there's some greatness about the movie still. But right now, it's almost like even with H2O, you know. And by next week, H2O might be better. I don't know. I don't know, because the bathroom scene's amazing. James Jude Courtney's amazing. So it's pros and cons, you know. It's really tough. There's things about H2O that I freaking can't stand and I hate, and there's things about Halloween 2018 that bug the shit out of me. So it ain't no Halloween 4. It ain't no Halloween 4. My daughter, she has a saying: he ain't no BP. He ain't no BP. BP stands for Brad Pitt, and she likes Brad Pitt, and she'll say he ain't no BP. So I guess Halloween 2018 ain't no BP, and BP being Halloween 4. Yeah, like Halloween 4 is like way above Halloween 2018 and H2O. Like it's way up here. Okay, I love everything about that. Okay. Now I hate things about H2O. I hate things about it, but I don't hate the movie itself. There are fun moments in H2O. I hate Myers in that movie. I think that's what it comes down to. I hate Myers. Don't really like the score that much. But you fuck up Myers, that's pretty bad. Like, can you imagine in Halloween 2018 if they fucked up Myers? Like, that's the one thing most people agree on. James Jude Courtney, he did a great job as Myers. You know, they got the look right, everything's great. But H2O, not so much. I don't hear people, you know, claiming that H2O has like the greatest Myers at all. It's just, yeah, you don't show Myers' eyes, you know? Yeah. But hey, Matt, I'm glad you like him in H2O. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. You know? I love Halloween 6, and there's people that hate Halloween 6. You know? And I get why they do. So, you guys want to do some funnies? All right, let's do some funnies. And for some reason, I can't pull up my damn Pandora. Like, my computer's been driving me crazy lately. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Like, hey, let me ask you guys this, because everybody uses Windows 10 right now, unless you have like a Mac. But I can't type anything in the search bar. You know, bottom left of your screen, type here to search. I can never type anything for like the last, you know, few months. I haven't been able to type anything in my search bar. It drives me freaking nuts. I don't get it. Is it just me? And it's the Windows updates. For some reason, the Windows updates, they fucked everything up, right? Can we talk about how dumb the scene is in H2O 2018 when Allison is screaming at mannequins? Yeah, that's another thing that's kind of dumb about. You know what though, Destiny? You know what? I will say, if I'm being fair, it was at night, and I guess imagine like you're running through the woods and you trip, because that's what happens in every slasher movie. You're gonna trip when you're running through the woods, and you look up and you see a bunch of freaking mannequins. But you know what? I'll give Destiny this one because she's been to her grandmother's house before, so I'm sure she knows that her grandmother owns mannequins, right? I would think so. I mean, yeah, it's a scary situation to be in if it's at night and you're looking up and you see mannequins. I get that, but I'm kind of half and half on it. But you know what? I think that's just they were wanting to insert a scare in there. Like, well, how can we do a 50-cent scare? That's what I would call that. That's a 50-cent scare. Let's have her fall down, look up, and start screaming. You know? It ain't no tourist trap. You know, as far as like mannequins go, tourist trap takes the cake as far as creepy mannequins. That's creepy. Mannequins in Halloween 2018, not so much. Not so much. The mannequins in Halloween 2018 are just a bit scarier than Myers in H2O. Just a bit scarier. That's it. You know? Hey, what if the mannequin's eyes like went like this? If you kick them in the nuts. I'm having too much fun. Yeah. Let's see. Jesse says, yeah, that scene is dumb, but only because it was originally the second half of a deleted scene. Did you guys see that deleted scene where they have like Sartain picking his nose? I'm hoping that was just like a gag reel type scene. But because I heard that was supposed to be in the movie. Let me get Jesse Campbell's super chat. Hold on. I see it over here. Oh, went up too far. Hold on. Hey Lee, glad you listened and didn't spoil it for yourself at least, even if Jamie Lee Curtis did it for you. Say hi, Jesse and Sarah, for me, please. You're the best. Jesse and Sarah, how are you guys doing? Nice to have you guys in here. Or guys and gals. Yep, Jesse, you're the best. Jesse rocks. Okay. All right, let's do funnies. So I got no music for funnies, all right? That's what I was complaining about. All right, but hey, we still got funnies. See, is that the bottom? I think that's the bottom. Okay. Yeah, we'll start from the bottom. We'll work our way up, right? Hey, Erica. Erica gets this one. She gets the spotlight. And I think she made this one. Erica, this is pretty good work here. You know? Please don't put me on to sleep. No, you don't understand. Halloween fans will think I'm useless to this sequel if you put me to sleep. It's true. That's probably the biggest complaint about Halloween 2. You know? Holy shit. Alexander, thank you, man. I appreciate that. He says, looking forward to watching it hold on, let me go over here. It should pop up here in just a sec. Let me see. There we go. Okay, looking forward to watching it in a full movie theater in 2 weeks. We here in Norway, Norwegians, I love Norwegians, opened up fully on Saturday since almost 90% of adults are fully vaccinated. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. So it should be awesome to watch in a packed movie theater. You know what? And it seems like it's starting to go that way, where they're just going to force everybody to get vaccinated. You know. But hey, I'm glad you guys are back up and running for sure. They did have Lance Guest, Panda Watch. They didn't need Jamie Lee Curtis. That would have been kind of cool in Halloween 2 if they would have did a little switch and you think Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be the final girl, but then it ends up being a final guy and it's Lance Guest. You know, kind of like how they did in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, where Jesse was the final guy. And I like when they have final guys. You know, it mixes it up a little bit. And who doesn't love Lance Guest, right? He's awesome. He runs Funny in Water, though. He does run Funny in Water, if you've seen Jaws 4. Okay. But I guess we all run Funny in Water. But it's just, that's such a funny scene, though, you know, because the shit's hitting the fan. I guess there's a shark on the loose in the water. Why does everybody get the fuck out of the water? But there's a shark on the loose in the water, and he's running. And he's running normally, but then as soon as he hits the water, his legs start, like raising really, really big, and it's just really hilarious watching him try to. As an actor, that must be like, oh shit! Now I'm in this water and I can't run like I normally run. Now I kind of look silly, but hey, he committed, right? As long as he committed. Okay, next one. Shout out to Candy Snatcher. Some of these are going to be related to the topic at hand. But yeah, Halloween Kills spoilers. Me. This is when I was like really. I had a few people sending me these memes for the spoilers, because that's what it felt like. It felt like we were taking shots, right, guys? Taking shots. It's not fun. Okay. This one's called Halloween Kills Jesus. Halloween Kills Jesus. Here we go. Because that's how you run into water, Drumdums. Okay, whatever. Yeah, have you ever seen me run in water? I glisten when I run in water, okay? I glisten. All right, here we go. Yeah, I like this one. Halloween Zach always has some good stuff over on Instagram. It says, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? That's all he was saying, you know? He's a little bit abrasive, but, you know. But guys, look at the fucking mask, though. Like, that mask looks insane there. Like, the actual Trick or Treat Studios, not to knock Trick or Treat Studios, they do the best they can, but, man, that mask just didn't come out to look like that. Like, that looks freaking badass. Like, I've seen some guys do their own custom job on these new Halloween Kills masks, because it's like it's not finished or something. Like the one side of it's like yellow, where they're trying to like make it look like it's burned. Yeah, it's a shame, but man, that mask looks. That's probably going to be one of the greatest things about the movie. I'm going to get 10 videos out of Halloween Kills, guys. You watch me, all right? I'll come up with something, goddammit. And one of them will be like the 10 greatest things about Halloween Kills. I'll do that. That'll be my 9th video. And number 1 will be the mask. The mask looks fucking amazing. Oh, my daughter says, "You still good for 2:30?" Let me respond to her. Yes, sweetheart. Yes, I am. Okay, there you go. All right. Next one. This is something I did myself. Okay, I made this up. I was thinking about Loomis. Loomis gets on my mind from time to time, and I was thinking, you know what? What if alternate universe, what if Loomis was in this movie in Halloween Kills, you know? Would you guys like be really cool with that if like Loomis, I guess he was going to be his normal age in Halloween Kills. How would Loomis react to all this damage that, you know, how would Loomis react to even like Halloween 2018 with Myers coming back, you know, and he's probably like, man, I'm glad I've passed on because I can't deal with this motherfucker anymore. You know, death has come to your little town, Sam. That's what he'd be doing. He'd be saying that to the cop. What's the cop's name in there? Because it's not Hawkins. Who's the other? The head cop. Is it Brooks? Is it Brooks? I can't remember. Okay. All right. Next one. Yeah, Halloween Kills marketing. Yeah, this is another one that somebody sent. Slasher Trash. Yeah, Slasher Trash posted this one. Everybody loves Slasher Trash. Halloween fans, Blumhouse marketing. Post a TV spot again, motherfucker. I dare you. Yeah. Next one. Yeah, that's what you saw at the beginning. Somebody sent that one to me too, and I couldn't. Oh, Seagaff on Instagram. He sent that to me. That's great. Because that was me. I'm Jimmy Fallon in that photo. Okay, that's me. Like I didn't have a suit on at the time, but yeah, that was me. I can't watch this. You know, like a lot of people were saying too. It's like, man, I guarantee you're wishing you could watch this, and I wasn't really at all. You know, I'm done. I'm tapped out. I got no more that I want to watch. I just want to sit in the theater and I want to watch the movie. Destiny, you're right. I am coming in a little hard on Halloween, and you know, it's like at this last run because I've been excited for Halloween Kills, but I'll be the first to admit there has been some like oh good, we got another Drumdums account in the house. Awesome, that's great, love it. I love that there's another me running around. Hey, you know what? I hope you do a good job with your channel. Do a better job than I'm doing, okay? Go ahead and use my name too, my profile. That's awesome. You know what? I feel like I've arrived though. If somebody's using my actual profile and everything and picture, yeah, I guess I finally made it, guys. Right? Let's celebrate. Jesus. Yeah. Douchebag. Okay. What was I saying though? I was talking about. Oh yeah. I guess just like, and I'm part of the problem, but just the current day and age, you know, and it's a monster these days, you know, when something is big, you know, because Halloween's pretty much the top horror property, like Halloween, The Conjuring, because we're not getting any Friday the 13th or Nightmare movies, right? Otherwise they'd be up there too, but they're kind of running the horror ship right now. It seems like it. So the coverage it can be exhausting. I get tired of covering it sometimes. I do. Because I want to sit down in the theater and I just want to enjoy it. But I'm hoping that like that'll be like the rebirth. Once I finally go and sit down and watch it in the theater, I'm hoping I come out of it and I'm just like, yeah, that's definitely not me because it says Trump 2024. And I can tell you right now, that's not me, okay? I don't want to make this political, but fuck it. I'm not a Trump fan, okay, guys? Sorry, I'm not. If you like Trump, go for it. That's fine, man. That's awesome. I literally had somebody call me on Instagram. They said I was a traitor because I wasn't a Trump fan. And that made me even more of not a Trump fan. Because, hey, I live in America. I have the right to support whoever the fuck I want. So, yeah. Jesus, how many of you fuckers are there? Wow. So is this like one guy with like 5 different accounts? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Okay, next one. Okay. Zach Cherry, he posted this one. Like, imagine it was like 1981 and Instagram was around and Jamie Lee Curtis started posting on Instagram. That's what she would post. Lori and Michael. Are they? Aren't they? 10/30/1981. It's awesome. Nobody cares. That's right, Chris. Chris gets it. I'm not a political guy. Just to finish that thought, I'm not a political guy at all. Nobody cares. It's all a big fucking joke, okay? I'm all about horror. That's what I'm all about. Okay, next one. Hobbit is awesome. Nobody said it ain't. It's better than Lord of the Rings. Let me get my gun. Because I don't even think Hobbit's awesome, if I'm being honest. It's okay. It's okay, but it's definitely not awesome. And it's definitely no Lord of the Rings. Like, Lord of the Rings is amazing. Lord of the Rings is amazing. All right. And, hey, you know what? I've been shitting on Jamie Lee Curtis. Let's do something nice, okay? Let's do something nice. There you go. Fatsy, if you're in the house, you'll like that picture, okay? That's Jamie Lee Curtis 20 years ago, or over 20 years ago, at the H2O premiere, okay? Looking lovely as hell there, too, by the way. But, yeah. Good old H2O premiere. Did you guys know that H2O was not #1 opening weekend? I still remember this to this day, because I was excited. And I thought for sure it was going to be #1. But I believe there was something else that beat it out, and I think it was Snake Eyes, the Nicolas Cage movie, which nobody ever talks about that movie anymore. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive H2O was not #1 opening weekend. So, all right, next one. Hey, just a shout out to Josh Perry. This is going to be on my next Drumbox video. But, man, he sent me, and I'll actually show you the mask here, too. Can you see it behind me? Yeah, it's like, you can kind of see it behind me, but I'll grab it. That's a custom-made Halloween 1978 mask. And I don't have a Halloween 78. I got 4, 5, 6, and a Halloween 2018 mask. And now I have a 78. I do have a Halloween 2 Ben Tramer mask. I got that. But let me show you guys. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that insane looking? Josh Perry, man, thank you so much. That is beautiful. I like how it's not fully white either. It's kind of weathered looking. Yeah, just a beautiful mask. Beautiful. Set it right here. All right. Let me go up here. Close that out. Shout out to Matt Casey. I saw this picture because I'm a Stallone fanatic. You guys know that. So I follow a few Stallone sites on Instagram, and I tell you, that's detail right there too, because not only did they put Deadpool behind it, but it looks like the color grading matches the original photo. It's amazing looking, right? So yeah. Drummy. See, I knew with a name like Drumdums I was gonna catch flack because it's an easy joke. It's an easy joke to throw the word dummy in there. But that's funny enough. That's why I came up with the name, actually, because I'm a drummer and I'm a dummy, and so I put them together. That's it, you know. This has got to be one guy, and he's just sitting. I guarantee you, his t-shirt is above his navel, and it's like hanging out over his pants. And there's no way his pants are actually buttoned together. They're actually open, like fully open. You can see like his freaking belly and his disgusting navel. He's probably got Cheetos. He's probably got cheese like actually inside his navel, and he's probably got his Cheetos and he's dipping into his navel, and he's tapping on the keyboard with his 5 different Drumdum accounts. So I'm just hoping the Cheetos aren't stale. I'm just hoping their Cheetos aren't stale. Yeah. Yeah, Panda Watch, I could probably take a guess. Who knows? But, hey, it doesn't bother me a bit. You know? Go for it, fuckface. Whatever blows your hair back, right? There you go. Okay, next one. This is Rob Zombie's Jaws. There you go. By the way, happy birthday to Sherry Moon Zombie. She just had a big birthday a couple days ago. And you know what? That's a guy who loves his wife to death, you know, and I respect that. I completely respect that. He loves his wife, and he doesn't give a fuck what you or I think. He's going to put her in every one of his movies, right? Let's see. Mikey said he's probably yanking it off right now. But yeah, but how are you going to do that? You got one hand with the freaking Cheetos dipping into the cheese. And I guess, yeah, you got the other hand. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Another nice little behind the scenes photo. Christina Klebe posted this on her Instagram. Picture I've never seen before. I guess they were like getting ready for the shot. You know, she got the robe on and everything. But yeah. This one's called S&M Halloween. S&M Halloween. Okay. Boom. There you go. Paige Robinson posted this. Saw this in another page and had to post, when Halloween is coming, but not until I say so. I want that whole collection, right, guys? That's a cool looking collection. It's like S&M pumpkins. Thanks, Polly. I appreciate that. Polly, you're a sweetheart. An absolute sweetheart. Okay. Andrew from the mod chat, he posted this. When your salad keeps making jokes. Like, why do women laugh at salad in pictures all the time? I don't get it. What's so funny about salad? Maybe they're laughing because they're going to be hungry again in another 20 minutes. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, there you go. One beer. All right. One beer, Sam. And then, yeah, at 4 a.m., he's carrying them in. See, I can't really relate because I'm not a drinker. Like, I've never been a drinker. But I've always hung around people that drink. But for some reason, I've just never been a drinker. No, I'm not into BDS. I've never tried it, so I don't know. Kind of a square, actually. Yeah. Nicole posted this one. Live, laugh, love. It's kind of the opposite of what he actually, you know. He wrote red rum on the door, so I don't know why. Why would he write live, laugh, love? You know. Okay, you guys are gonna love this one. You ready for this? Here you go. They have a Tina Barbie. No, they actually don't. But wouldn't that be cool? Like somebody actually made up a Tina Barbie. I guarantee you guys want that in your collection. You know? That's badass, actually. She's at the Tower Farm dance. Is that what it is? The Tower Farm? Something like that? Yeah. All right. 25 years ago, one of my favorite albums was released. Tool Anima. What an amazing freaking album that is. Like, still to this day, one of the greatest albums ever made in my book, you know? And it's not even my favorite Tool album. My favorite one's Lateralis. But Anima, I think Anima's probably the most beloved Tool album, though. And I think if you're new to Tool and you want to get into Tool, I think Anima's a good album to start. I really do. Because that's when they started changing their sound and they got more progressive and experimental. Yeah, and it's awesome. All right, the next one's What the Fuck, which is great because it kind of matches what's going on in the chat. All kinds of what the fuck's going on. Yeah. I don't know, I just saw, this was actually like a video that I saw on like 9gag, and somebody had like a pet, what is that, an alligator or a crocodile? I think that's an alligator. And they're just like, the alligator's like laying on his stomach and he's like petting the alligator. And the two things that I'm the most afraid of are alligators and spiders. Like, keep those things the fuck away from me for sure. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you guys. I ordered this mask. Here it is right here. Yeah. I was going to do like a giveaway for Halloween Kills. When I do the review, I was going to give away an original 78 mask. And my mistake. I looked online. I should have read the reviews. I saw this picture. It was for a really good price. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get that. It's going to look like that, right? Right? Let me show you what it looked like. Here we go. It looked like that. It looked like that. And I got one more picture too for you. Hold on. Yeah. That's what the mask ended up looking like. So I sent it back. And there's no way that I'm giving that to a contest winner. I can't do that. So I'm trying to figure out a better. I'm going to do a giveaway of some sort. Maybe I'll change the prize or something like that, because you never know what you're going to get when you try to buy a mask, unless you buy it from like Trick or Treat Studios or something, you know. But yeah, that's. I wish I would have wrote down who I bought it from, so I could tell you guys don't buy from them. But really, it's my own fault. Make sure you guys look at the reviews when you buy masks, and it'll probably tell you if it's a bad one. Okay. And no, I don't think 9/11 was an inside job at all. And if you look at like the construction of how those buildings were made, they tried something new, and I guess the outside was where they had the strongest steel, and the inside was kind of hollow. And so that's a big reason why the towers fell, is because the outside was supposed to the outside was supposed to stop like an actual like 747. I literally think they said that this will stop. It's kind of like the Titanic, you know, unsinkable. They were saying that this will stop a 747, and we all know that that's not the case. That's not, you know. And if you're questioning an inside job, proof's right there in the pudding. We literally saw a plane fly into the outside of the building. So once it gets through the outside, the inside's a lot thinner material than what's on the outside. The strongest material was on the outside, whereas before that, skyscrapers were built with the strongest material on the inside. And if that would have been the case, then it probably wouldn't have sunk down. But no, I don't think it was an inside job, if I'm being honest. I don't. It's a tragedy. It's a freaking tragedy, I'll tell you that. Okay, Alicia says, I'm going to say Candyman 5 times while my homie says Beetlejuice 3 times, and we're going to make them fight. See, I haven't watched Beetlejuice in ages. Like, you have to say Beetlejuice. Oh, let me close off this mask. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, and here's a close-up of that tombstone. Okay? With some nice lighting and everything. Beautiful tombstone, though, Dave. Appreciate it. All right, well, we timed it just right. I'm gonna have to exit the facility here in a minute, because I gotta go babysit my granddaughter, my beautiful little granddaughter. Maybe I'll clip out this section that's talking about. Thank you, Panda Watch. I appreciate it. Thank you to all the mods, Panda Watch, Chris, Destiny, Beth. Man, I tell you, you guys are awesome. I know you had your work cut out for you tonight, because I think that's the hardest I've been hit. You know, and I think it's good. Like I said, it's the one guy with the freaking nacho cheese dip in his navel and the Cheetos. You know, he's got nothing better to do. But I had such a blast with you guys. And again, thank you to everybody, and thank you to my mods for holding it down for me. Okay, because some of this shit can get on your nerves after a while. You're like, Jesus, is that what your life's about? Like, really think about that too. What, like, going forward into your future, is that what you want your life to be about? Do you want your life to be about negativity? And, you know, basically, I'm part of somebody's life right now. Look at it that way. Like, somebody is making me a part of their life. You know? It's like almost like I'm the host or something like that. Like, they have to make my life a living hell. But what they don't know is it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit. It's kind of silly, actually. So why not take all that energy that you just, and I hope you're still here, why not take all that energy that you just devoted to me and apply it to yourself, and make today like day one. I hate to get cheesy on you, but you had cheese in your navel, so. But why not try to make today, day one, hey, you know what? I'm going to actually do something for myself instead of devoting my time towards that guy who I don't like. Or maybe you like me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is about, maybe it's something about me that you want to get under my skin. I don't know. But again, didn't work at all. Like, I don't care. You can do it all day. I don't give a shit. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, take care of each other. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support you guys give my channel. I appreciate it. And hey, what do we got? Like 2 weeks now? 2 weeks. That's it. And we're there. Yeah, apply for a freaking job. You know what? And I'll leave you with this, guys, all right? Be kind. Be kind to one another, all right? Because we only get one life, So you want to devote your life to somebody else, or do you want to devote your life to yourself? There you go.